So I grew up around wine my whole life. My father's been a private collector since the early 80s. He started out with 50-cent dollar bottles of California wine, and as his palate matured a little bit more and a little more experience with that and a little more reading, he got into French wines, Italian wines, and Spanish wines. And basically at a young age, and 12, 13 years old, smell this, taste this, what do you think, what do you feel? And that's kind of the background that I had. Obviously, getting into this side of the business, though, from there is a little different, tasting all these really high-end wines and then going to selling really good value wines in the sense of Petit Chateau is a whole new ballgame. Drinking wine your whole life is very different than trying to sell wine. There's really, no correlation there whatsoever, except the fact that you know where things come from and you know what grapes are in the bottle. But then I went to university, and then out of college, I moved to New York and I started working in finance and in the commodities market and doing well there, but it just wasn't for me. And I had an opportunity to start Kinson 7 years ago. And here we are, 7 years later in Bordeaux, doing this great project that we're working with. And Whit joined, and really since then it took off 5 years ago. And, couldn't do it without help, but that's kind of how we started. And as Whit always says, when you go into account, the first thing I said when we walked into account was, let's go sell some wine, whereas he actually said, let's go make a friend. So besides obviously our formula that's transparent and great value, you can talk about a wine all you want. If the juice isn't good, you're not going to be able to sell it. So with that and our friendships and relationships that we've created over the past 5 or 6 years, we've really been able to expand Kinson in a way that, we have our own trucks and our own warehouse and our own accounting team and our own Salesforce team now too. So it's really been amazing to see how this growth has come. And now with this new project that we're doing and the transparency there and the provenance, which is a big deal, when you're buying 60, 70, 80-year-old wines, you want to make sure they came from the right place and they have the documents to back that up. With technology, not only with like in anything, you get a lot of ways to fake things. And that's something that has really hit the market in a negative way and has really hindered people and given people reservations into buying that bottle from 1947 because they just don't trust it. And I think something that we're building here is trust and relationships with our customers that they can feel comfortable buying that wine from 1961. And we guarantee provenance and we guarantee quality, and that's what differentiates us from anybody else is, we like to make friendships, and that comes first. You sell wine second.